Today we'll start with retirement or death of a partner. So it is just similar with the topic of admission, but the difference is in admission the partner was getting admitted or coming into the firm. Here in retirement or death, we'll start with retirement first. Out of any of the partners, or for example if there are 2 partners or 3 partners, any of the partner will be retiring from the firm or going out from the firm for any reason. Both admission and retirement causes dissolution of partnership. There are 2 concepts: dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm. Dissolution of partnership firm we'll read in a separate chapter. For that we have a chapter, dissolution of partnership firm. Dissolution of partnership is something where the agreement of partnership gets dissolved. So whenever there is an admission or retirement of any partner, the old partnership agreement gets dissolved and they need to form a new agreement of partnership between them. So we'll consider an example here. For example, A, B and C are partners and C retires. The ratio of A, B and C is given here 1/2, 2/5 and 1/10. So we'll convert it into similar denominators by taking LCM. Here I have converted the denominator into 10. So the ratio comes to 5/10, 4/10 and 1/10, that is 5/4/1. Now when C retires, only A and B are left in the firm. So the new ratio between A and B will be 5:4 directly. You can directly cut C from here. For example, 5/4/1 is the ratio, the old ratio between A, B and C. C retires, so you can just cut off C. The remaining ratio will be for A and B if nothing is provided in the question. If there is no information provided in the question, then just directly cut C, and whatever will be remaining for A and B, that will be the new ratio of A and B. Now A, B and C are partners. Next question, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. C retires from the business. A is acquiring 4/9 of C's share. Whatever was C's share, out of that 4/9 is taken by A. A is acquiring 4/9 of C's share, whereas the balance is acquired by B. After A acquires 4/9 of C's share, whatever is the balance of C's share, it is acquired by B. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. So you can see here A, B and C, the ratio is 4:3:2. Here 4:3:2 between A, B and C. Now A is 4/9, B 3/9, C 2/9. C is retiring, so his 2/9 share are gone, so it's left with 0. Now A has acquired 4/9 of C's share. C's share was 2/9, so 4/9 into 2/9 is added to A, and the remaining share of C will be taken by B. The remaining share means when 4/9 is taken of anything, 5/9 is remaining. So C's share is 2/9 and 5/9 of 2/9 is taken by B. Now if you add this and do the calculation, you will get A is equals to 44/81, B is equals to 37/81 and C is 0. So the new ratio between A and B is 44:37. So what you find is the new ratio between A and B, that is 44:37 is the new ratio. Now you also need to calculate the gaining ratio. So the calculation of gaining ratio is given here. Sacrificing ratio was old ratio minus new ratio. Similarly, gaining ratio is new ratio minus old ratio. So A and B, A is 44/81 minus 4/9 was the old ratio of A. The old ratio of A, B and C was 4/9, 3/9 and 2/9. So A new ratio is 44/81 minus 4/9. B's new share is 37/81 minus 3/9 and C has retired. After doing the calculation, you will get 8/81 for A and 10/81 for B. Therefore the gaining ratio is 8:10 or 4:5. This is the gaining ratio. Now we'll see the treatment of goodwill. A, M and S are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. The M retired and goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 1,80,000. The new ratio is 3:2. Pass necessary journal entries. Here there are 3 partners A, M and S. The old ratio is given 3:2:1. M retires. The new ratio between A and S is 3:2 and the goodwill is valued at rupees 1,80,000. So old ratio, new ratio both are given. So we'll first calculate the gaining ratio. Gaining ratio between A and S. A's old share was 3/5. S old share was 2/5. Sorry, new share. A's new share is 3/5 and S new share is 2/5. And A's old share was 3/6 and S old share was 1/6. So when you find the gaining ratio, you will get 3/30 and 7/30. So the gaining ratio is 3:7. M's share, the partner who is retiring, his share was 2/6. In 3:2:1, M's share was 2/6. value of the goodwill of the firm is 1,80,000. So 1,80,000 into 2 by 6 gives us 60,000. Now 60,000 when it is divided in the gaining ratio, it comes to 18,000 and 42,000. So both the gaining partners will be debited and the retiring partner will be credited. So gaining partners are debited, retiring partner is credited, and A's capital will be debited with 18,000, S's capital debited with 42,000, and M's capital credited with 60,000. Next we have the next question. Here, this is the case of one partner's gain and one partner's sacrifice. Out of 3 partners, one partner is retiring. So the left out 2 partners, both of them don't gain. One of them gain and one of them sacrifices. So this is a different case I am showing you here. X, Y and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 6:5:4. X retired from the firm and the new ratio between Y and Z is decided at 1:4. So the new ratio between X after X retirement, the new ratio between Y and Z is 1:4. The goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 1,80,000. So we'll first of all calculate the gaining ratio. The new share of Y and Z is 1:4, that is 1/5 and 4/5. The old share of Y and Z was 5/15 and 4/15. After doing the calculation, you will get Y negative 2/15 and Z 8/15. So when you get Y negative 2/15, that means it is sacrifice. Since we are calculating gaining ratio, new ratio minus old ratio, and when we get negative, that means it is sacrifice. So Y has sacrificed and Z has gained. In this case, the partner who is sacrificing will also be credited. The partner who is gaining is only debited, and the partner who is sacrificing will also get credited. Now X, the partner who is retiring, his share in goodwill was 6/15 into the goodwill of the firm 1,80,000. That gives us 72,000. So the retiring partner will be getting 72,000. But we need to find out the partner who is sacrificing, how much he will be getting. So he sacrifices 2/15. So 2/15 of rupees 1,80,000. He will be getting 2/15 of rupees 1,80,000. It gives us 24,000. When you calculate 2/15 of rupees